Let's talk about 3 common mistakes that can derail your chances to get back together with your ex. Hello folks, Jim Miller helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. Going to ask, if you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. Actually, it's right over this ballpark somewhere. Tick the bell icon when you do that. That way you're notified when I upload new content. I'd ask you to give me a thumbs up on the video. Leave comments down below, something you want me to talk about. But let's get right into it. 3 common mistakes that can derail your efforts to get your ex back. Mistake number 1, you're there for your ex. You're there for your ex. Think about that for a minute. This person is your ex and you're there for them. It's very noble. I mean, I understand. It's very noble that you want to be there. You want to prove to them. You want to show them that you're steady Eddie or that you're that loyal girlfriend or whatever. You're there for your ex. You're there for them when they have a problem. You're there for them. Their car break, if you're a guy, their car breaks down, you go take care of him. You're a girl, you take care of stuff for him. You come over and clean his house or whatever. These things, you're there for your ex, okay? This is a mistake, believe it or not. I've done videos on, hey, when you're trying to get friends or trying to be friends with an ex and why that doesn't necessarily work. Here's the problem with being there for your ex. Your ex needs to experience life without you. They broke up with you, if that's the case. They broke up with you. They need to experience what life is like without you. And if you're there for them, for every need and everything they want, don't get me wrong, folks, I've done this. I could write a book on that. I've done it, okay? It doesn't help. It doesn't work. I remember an ex that I had wanted me to look at her taxes, and I remember going through and doing all kinds of spreadsheets and all that stuff. All she really wanted me to do was look at her taxes, and she really didn't even need me to do that. She's had a question because I'd helped her fill out her taxes in the past. So you're there for your ex. You're there for them, whatever they need. And you have to be careful if you're there for your ex because you can become some emotional dumping ground. And that's not what you want, especially not if this is somebody that you are interested in getting back together with. Don't be there for your ex. Mistake number 2. You keep trying to get them back. And maybe not directly trying, but it's kind of subtle. Let's look back at step number 1. You're there for them. But what do? You throw in a little dig, a little comment here. You're fishing for an answer. You're trying to throw something out there. You're trying to let them know how wonderful you are, and you continue to try to get them back as opposed to letting them figure out their life on their own, letting them figure out their life without you. And you're just in there trying to throw a comment in here and there. And I'm seeing it happen again. Folks, I've done it. I've been there. Going to throw something in there. You're having a conversation with your ex, and it's about something completely unrelated, and you throw that in there. Something in there about maybe getting together or doing this or doing that, or hey, what do you think? Or you want to talk about the relationship. God, don't do that. Okay? You keep trying to make it happen when obviously it's not on track. Doesn't mean that it won't be, but it's not on that track right now today. And you keep trying. Stop trying. Mistake number 3, and this is a big one, folks, and I see this all the time, is you show your weakness. I mean, first of all, you don't want to show your ex that you're sitting home crying and belly aching every night because they're not with you. You don't want to show that emotion. You don't want to show that. But more than that, and this is something that gets me, and again, I've done it. I have done this. You show your weakness by apologizing for everything, even if it wasn't your fault. Many of us are so desperate to get our exes back that we will take the blame for everything that went wrong in the relationship. This is just not healthy. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your ex. It's not healthy for the relationship. If it gets back together, then you become this scapegoat that they can throw all the blame on. You don't want to be that. The relationship did not break up because of you. Well, maybe it did, but you're not 100% in there. It takes 2 people to make a relationship, and it takes 2 people to make it not work. Okay? So don't show your weakness. Don't apologize for every single thing. If you say something and your ex just doesn't take it right, don't just jump right in and start backpedaling and taking it back. Don't apologize for every single thing. This person is your ex, and you're entitled to have feelings. You're entitled to have your own feelings and your own thoughts. And if they can't handle that, maybe they're not the person for you after all. But don't apologize for everything. If they do something, and I've seen this happen, someone will do something bad in a relationship, and the other person will apologize for it or apologize for the way they took it or something like that. Don't show your weakness. The 3 common mistakes that can derail your efforts to get your ex back. Number 1 is you're there for them. Number 2, you're always trying to make it work. You're trying to keep it alive. And number 3 is that you're showing your weakness. Don't do it. Avoid these 3 mistakes. Take a little time to yourself. Figure out who you are. Work on yourself. Become a better version of you. and then you have a much better chance of getting your ex back. And if not, you've developed yourself. You can attract someone even better into your life. Anyway, folks, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. Check the description down below, please. A couple of free ebooks, and my email address is down there as well. Also, leave a comment down below if there's something that you want me to talk about. I've been getting a lot of comments lately and emails lately on things to make videos about. Let me know what your problems are in relationships, and we'll see if we can address them. Again, thank you, folks. Have a great night.